So today I'll be doing a video discussing Luffy's new ally and why Luffy is going to get a new Straw Hat member ally very soon. Now, we know that Mihawk, the greatest swordsman, confirmed that Luffy's greatest ability is to gain allies, and this was probably one of Luffy's greatest moments, because when you have somebody like Mihawk, someone of that magnitude, hyping up your basically ability to be able to sway people, that's how you know you are the real deal. And we see that Luffy, he already has gotten Big Mom on his side, and this is a big thing, because the fact that he was able to get a Yonko, obviously we know it was Chopper, he was able to persuade Big Mom because she loves cute little fluffy animals, but regardless, the fact that Luffy was able to get somebody like Big Mom to actually work with them goes to show you that Mihawk was not lying. Luffy and his crew members, they are able to attract people just because that's their personality, and this just goes to show you that they can even get somebody of the likes of a Yonko to work with them. Granted, Big Mom did lose her memory, but she still is working with them nonetheless. And we also see that they gained Caribou on their side too, and a lot of people, they were saying this is very controversial. Some people hate Caribou. Me personally, I think Caribou is like in the same level as Bartolomeo, maybe not as strong, but he's one of those characters where he hasn't developed his fruit all the way, and obviously he's a member of the new next generation. So once he does get hockey and develop his fruit and do all the good things like Luffy had to do, I think he's going to be a pretty good member, because his fruit is pretty OP. We seen that X-Drake was the one that defeated him, and X-Drake is no pushover. So Caribou, yeah, I definitely do have to say that it is hype that he is going to be on Luffy's crew. And the bad thing is that we saw that Law has left the alliance. So while Luffy did get some heavy hitters, we saw that he did lose a close member in Law after basically they were trying to call his whole crew snitches. So now that Law isn't a part of this alliance, that is going to take a huge hit to their manpower. And we know that Capone, he technically does not have any like ties to Luffy anymore either. We saw back in Whole Cake Island, they were working together so they could take out Big Mom, Sanji, Capone. They were basically at a truce, but now that they're basically gone, they don't have a truce anymore. So you can expect that Capone alliance to be up in flames. And the last alliance that Luffy has lost, I don't know if you could really call it an alliance. We know they're working together, but Eustace Kid and Luffy, we saw while they were in prison, they were kind of not necessarily an alliance, but they were more like a team. They were working together to try to break out of Kaido's prison. They were causing a whole bunch of trouble, but we saw that Eustace Kid, he was like, I'm out of here. He ended up leaving before Luffy. So this just goes to show you that Luffy, he has taken a lot of hits when it comes to people being on his side. But I believe that Katakuri will become Luffy's new ally once he becomes the leader of the Big Mom Pirates, because it has been heavy influence that Katakuri will be the person that will take over the Big Mom Pirates if Big Mom does not make it out of here alive. And I'm starting to believe that Big Mom won't make it out of Wano as the leader of the Big Mom Pirates, simply because we already seen King ended up washing her. And whether you want to say, oh, she was ready or not, regardless of the fact, if you're a Yonko, you're getting one shot into a point where you're losing consciousness, that's an L. I'm not gonna lie, that is an L. But we see what happened with her and King. We seen that there was already the Straw Hats that kind of, I don't want to say they defeated her, because Luffy obviously wasn't stronger than her, but they were able to finesse and swindle her. So Big Mom has been taking a lot of L's recently, and Katakuri, we know that he has a newfound respect for Luffy. He literally let this man live so many times when he could have killed him, and I definitely do believe that once he does actually become the leader of the Big Mom Pirates, he will be one of the people who acknowledges Luffy's strength, obviously because they had a battle and Luffy ended up defeating him, and through that he will align himself with the Straw Hat Pirates. I'm not saying they're going to conform, they're going to use Fusion Ha on the group, no, they're not going to be the Straw Hat Big Mom Pirates, but I do believe that Katakuri, he will not want to have the smoke with Luffy out of respect. Not saying that Katakuri wouldn't be able to beat him, because if they fought again, I don't know how it will happen, but out of respect, Katakuri will become Luffy's new ally. Comment what you guys see down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.